Hello. As I think you'll notice, as long as we go with the episodes, I'm learning with you. So for now, we still don't have a fixed day for episodes because I am preferring to grab on relevant news that I can translate or I can think about it and then I can transmit to you, than to have like fixed episodes to talk about butterflies. It doesn't matter to me at least. Well, then I had this last week's a listener that he was commenting about my last episode that I was getting tendencies. I wasn't very neutral. Well, man, thank you very much for your comment and. Well, next time, please, I would even be thankful if you could send a voice message through WhatsApp because my intention is that we really start to interact more, that I can get people who can really talk with me. And just to emphasize, if you want, the number will be the plus 351 932 521 849. I'm going to repeat plus 351 932 521 849. So if you have any comment to introduce there, please just send me a voice message. It's okay. If you want, I can share it here at the episode. Maybe it will be even more interesting. Either way, thank you for your opinion. And well, it is true. I get mainly on things that make me really angry, then I get tendencies. But I think it's gonna be really totally impossible to. Wow, I'm sorry. I got the flu yesterday, and every time I try to record this episode, eventually I sneeze. So I decided that I will leave it. Sorry for the noise, but has to be, otherwise you'll never have a new episode. So going to the important. As I was saying, it will be, and mainly who knows me, completely impossible to be neutral. I will keep attention on myself and try to filter my opinions, but in fact, it's impossible that I tell you a story without defending sometimes what is common sense for me or good common sense for me. Still, I hope you will enjoy the rest of the episodes and that you keep the track on what I do. So, news for today, guys. Wow. This week and this new reality is bringing people to crazy things. So, to start, and at least the less interesting, but still very important that we keep attention, is that our banks, for the second time, because they did this last year, they are coming back, but this time together, saying that it's time to charge the ATMs. That people should, at least minimum, they say, they should pay 20 euros a month to be able to use the ATMs. Well, I am not very. I'm not like with those utopical ideas that banks are evil and banks are not necessary and that we should wipe out all the banks. Maybe one day on a nice utopic reality that will happen. But for now, all the system is in fact forcing us to use it. And our dear banks have been for the last decade making us used to use the ATMs, like to become dependent, to take money, to deposit money, to make transfers, to have daily use. If this was the purpose, this was definitely very Machiavellic, because they waited for a long time then to charge us 20 euros a month to use it. Well, just so that you know and you don't panic, well, in our law, that's at least in Portugal, that's not illegal. Unless our politicians change the law, which, well, banks and politicians, sometimes they make these tricks. For now, these that they are asking, it's not possible. I know in Portuguese people, I don't believe it will work out, and I think that if they will really try this, we will have some opposition from people, because imagine it's 20 euros a month to take money out of there. It's like 11 euros a month to have your bank card. Well, man, in a while we are working for them. It's like we will work all month, pay them a very interesting big fee, then we'll even be thankful that we can put our money there, and at the end we are going there to ask some money and they will say, no, you have no guarantees. Of course we have no guarantees, motherfuckers, because if we are paying all of these amounts per month, our life is not getting with more quality. We are not spending those 20 euros in our, I don't know, let's say, to our pleasure, minimum. So, well, I will keep a track on these bank updates. I will tell you what to do if they change, and don't forget, because all these fintech banks are coming. So if they will do this, then we will get away digitally through the internet to do what we do on ATMs, and probably even getting away to pay. Well, we already have ways to pay with our phones. So I don't really think this is going through, but if it will go, I will keep you updated. Now, the best and the most interesting of all the week is that, as you know, and I already talked about it before, this week we are having the student festival, Queima das Fitas. Who came to Porto already know how big it is. Who didn't come here, you can Google it. As let's call it a place with 40,000 students. Not necessarily students, it should be, but in average it's that number. And there, let me give you a picture so that you understand. There's many shops selling alcohol, and those shops are made by the students. Even the structure in itself, which each one tries to be the most original as possible. And then there's concerts, there's food shops, there's a very, by this time, probably a very disgusting place, because people pee everywhere, people puke everywhere, people walk everywhere. Well, it is a nice, interesting experience for who is a student, at least to go once. But reality is changing, and I think it's really time to discuss which way we are going, because I remember on my times, there's half of my adventures on these festivals, and I had a shop there, so I really had to be there every day. Half of my adventures there, not even half, it's like 90% of my adventures there, I never shared. I will never tell to anybody. And if I do, there won't be any names, any serious description who will humiliate. So, this week, and today, I can read everywhere that Bodyshots are being forbidden. Drinks in exchange of kisses are being forbidden. There's a thing here with the free will, and this is being forbidden. Imagine the fact that we are discussing that a body shot becomes forbidden doesn't really, it's not really important, or it seems that it's not important. But we are really cutting here some freedoms here, mainly on a festive week. It's that people are getting drunk, they are doing what we have been doing for centuries, which is alcohol and parties. Well, our mood just gets like more wild, mainly when you're really young. But there is a mistake that I do not understand on people nowadays. You're going to a place, my friends, where things happen, where there's the possibility of freedom on your behavior, but people are making videos. They are sharing it. They are making WhatsApp groups on sharing the most stupid moments of the Game of the Shooters. That's fucking idiotic, man. Do not share videos from other people having these moments. It's not your right that you you don't have that right to share things from if the person wants to share her own body shot or his own body shot, they will. But you shouldn't. Like, there's no right that you have on sharing the image of someone else having fun on the way that the person wants to have. It's his, her decision. And when I read the news, it's a very bit diabolic how they forget that they are talking about young people. And it is nice that they are protecting the girls of being raped, having fucked up situations. In fact, now there is the purple spot there that has been talking a lot about it, and they are watching the strange behaviors, and they are watching the media to see if they find videos that can humiliate someone. That part is good, control is good, but the fact that they have to control the moral and ethical behaviors you have on a party, I think it's getting to a point where things are going out of control, because I do whatever I want with my body. If I want someone to have a body shot on me, it is my freedom to do. If the owner of the place or shop is allowing me to lay down there and allow someone to drink from my belly, fuck it. And it's like it's two people doing something freely. The stupid point here that I don't think they are paying attention is that other people are making videos of that. Man, I do not want a video or pictures from this moment. Guys, start to control your finger on the camera. Record whatever you want from you. It's like only from you. Because nothing even guarantees that all your friends that are around on a party want a picture. Maybe they don't even want people to know that they are there. Game of the Shooters was a place where everyone was free. They could emphasize all their feelings of studying a lot and getting to that week and be the most crazy they wanted to be. And now it's not possible anymore. You're going there, you're under control. People are watching your behaviors. It's nice. Maybe it will predict a couple of bad situations. Maybe not. Because everything depends on the good common sense of everyone. And the thing is that there's not strict rules for these videos, cameras thing. I don't know. I think it should start a serious discussion among friends where people will educate each other with this. Like here in Portugal, we had a serious problem that people were drinking and driving, and now friends are discussing that. One of them doesn't drink, and that's it. And they can go by car to parties and safe and nicely and legal. And things are getting automatic. People do that. Man, if you're on a party, your friend is taking a picture, he didn't ask you permission, call for his attention or her attention. Just really tell to the person, man, I didn't allow you to do that. Erase the picture and please do not take any more pictures or videos from this day with me here. And that's it. After many of us do this, people will start to filter their finger on the cameras. And if they will use it, hey, you have a law system that you can really complain that they are using your image without asking permission for that. This was, well, I was seriously waiting for this for these last months because I think now we are on a peak of the lack of good common sense with this, and I was waiting for this party to see what would happen. Because this party and cameras, I think you don't really have to be very intelligent to know that you just don't use it. You go there to have fun. Keep your phone in the pocket for everyone around you to be able to drink and be free. Because if you keep putting your phone in front of your eyes, filming, taking pictures of everything around you, man, I think one day you'll end up being alone, taking photos of yourself only, because nobody else will allow it. If I'm going to a party, I want to be with my friends. I want to have my privacy. That's society, in fact, started to have this section of the day that give us privacy. We go out of work, we go into our private life, we go for drinks with some friends, and we are all free to do whatever we want, well, respecting the others, of course. If someone asks to kiss me in exchange of a drink, or show me her boobs in exchange of a drink, it is both of us who will decide it. I'm not going to force her. She's not going to force me to that. We both have a decision there to do. And I am not going to take a picture of her showing me her boobs, but people are doing that now. This is a will to humiliate, man. It's like this. If you're doing this, you're a very frustrated person, and you have a lack of good common sense, because you shouldn't expose, even if it's not your friend, another person that you don't know so well, while he or she is doing something stupid. You want the person to not do that, or you don't agree? Go to the person and tell her, man, I didn't allow you to expose your boobs. I get offended with that. And that's it. You'll have a conversation, and then, well, people have to get to a point where, well, if I feel offended by your boobs because you're naked there in front of me and I don't want to see it, well, I will tell you, and then you will do what is inside of the law. You cannot be naked on the street, so you cannot expose your body naked on a public place. The worst is that this is not a public place; it's even a student party, and now, like children, you have to have adult people, and sometimes even extremists, controlling your behavior. We don't need it. We don't need this. We don't really need that institutions, associations go to us and tell us what to do, how to do, and what is to have fun or not. I want to put my own limits on myself. And if I don't affect the integrity of another person, I want to be free of enjoying the moment with the other person. If it has to come someone else telling me that I cannot do this, there's two things. Or it's illegal and I have to respect, or it doesn't make any sense. Because, and the worst of this is that some shops are even having cameras to expose the most crazy moments of the night. Man, just to conclude this, it's like, please people, start really to discuss among friends. Are we going to take our cameras out of pocket when we are drinking or having fun? Are we going to do the stupidity of trying to have an embarrassing video of someone else and expose it? And please, behave yourselves with your cameras. It doesn't make sense. You're ruining all the freedom that we conquered until here. So let's try to do this and show to all the other people that whatever we do, we don't need a movie or a photo of that moment. We need feelings. We need to arrive at the end of the night, arrive safe home, protect everything and everyone that we like or that we love, and to not really expose other people to embarrassing humiliation moments that they are having, because you know a photo or a video can really ruin your social year or maybe life at the university. After that moment, after the university, we are all going back into reality. I am back into reality already, and have to tell you, people don't forget things, mainly when there's videos of it. So if you don't want someone ever catching you on camera on a very fucked up situation that, well, even your parents will see it, please don't do that to the others. Let's prove to the society that we can do this. We can have we can have fun without our phones, or having our phones without using the cameras. Well, this was a little bit longer. I know I repeated myself on some points here, because I'm seriously, and this is the where I'm not neutral now, because I'm a bit disappointed already with this. There is no meeting I have with friends, tourists, Tinderellas, whatever it is, where people don't take their phones, their cameras out of their bags. It is sad. It is, I think everyone has been already talking about this, but it's getting into a point that, come on guys, in queima das fitas, seriously, we are all while we are students waiting for that week to have embarrassing moments, but in our minds for forever, things that we will do that we will never do in the future. And if you keep your phones on, well, you will seriously kill the fun of it. Well, enjoy the rest of the student week, try to be responsible and try to survive to it well, and try to help people to not be humiliated. Have a nice day, and see you on the next episode.